Welcome to A Dollar at a Time, the podcast where we take inspiration from Japanese money wisdom to, well, help you untangle that knot in your wallet without any shame or spreadsheets. I'm Kaori, here with Eric. Hey, Eric.
Hey, Kaori. Always happy to be here. And honestly, this topic hits close to home for me because the whole, I'll just save what's left at the end of the month strategy. Let's just say my bank account never thanks me for that one.
I think a lot of us are trained that way. We spend, and then peek at our accounts, fingers crossed, hoping there's actually something, anything, left to tuck away. But, as Yokoyama Mitsuaki shares in his books, that's flipping the script the wrong way. If you make saving the last thing on your list, it's almost never going to get done, right?
Exactly. I remember early in my career this is embarrassing, but every single month I'd think, no worries, I'll save whatever's left over. And, surprise, surprise, it was basically nothing most of the time. Worse, sometimes I'd end up in the red and dip into overdraft, which just led to more guilt and fees. Not brilliant planning on my part.
No shame here, Eric. That's the reality for so many people, and it's totally understandable. Our culture almost encourages saving as an afterthought. But Yokoyama suggests a small shift. Treat saving like paying your utility bill. Non-negotiable, not optional. He's all about flipping the order. Save first, spend second.
Right, and it's a subtle change that actually, well, it seems obvious when you hear it, but it changes everything about how you approach your money. You stop waiting for leftovers and you start building habits. It's almost like setting your future self up instead of scrambling later.
So let's talk about the so-called magic number. Yokoyama calls 20% the sweet spot. Save 20% of your paycheck before you touch a single dollar for anything else. I can hear people thinking, 20%? No way. But it's really about starting with the principle, not perfection, right?
Yes, and this isn't about depriving yourself. It's about creating an automatic safety net. Plus, Yokoyama built his decades of coaching people in Japan. What he found is that setting aside that chunk first thing makes you, kind of stop noticing the money's even missing after a while. Out of sight, out of mind, but in a good way. The rest, you work around.
And here's where it gets clever. The vault system. You want to explain that, Eric?
Absolutely. So the idea is, you don't just stash all your money in one pot. You split your income into 3 distinct vaults. These can be separate bank accounts, or even labelled envelopes for the analog folks. First, the fixed costs vault. Things like rent, utilities, insurance, loan minimums. Yokoyama recommends about 50 to 60% for these. They don't really change month to month. That's your foundation.
Vault number 2. Special expenses. If you've ever had that "where did all my money go" feeling, it's probably this vault. Food, transport, shopping, little surprises. These tend to move around. Usually, you're looking at 20 to 30% for this area, so you can set realistic limits that flex, but don't break the system.
And then comes the savings and goals vault, the real game changer. That's your 20%. First, it's about growing your emergency fund. After that, it's your dreams, whatever form they take. Maybe a trip to Kyoto, or something bigger like a new home or a retirement plan. The important bit is your goals don't get lost. They're right there every month, automatically.
I actually want to share a quick example from a woman I met in Tokyo who always used to treat her savings like a rainy day thing. After reading Yokoyama's advice, she opened up 3 accounts online, nicknamed them Fixed, special, and dream. Every payday, split her income exactly, just like this. Within 1 year, she'd cleared almost all her credit card debt and even started a travel fund, something she never thought possible before. All by just putting every yen in its place, on purpose.
That's brilliant, Kari. It's proof that once you put this on autopilot, the emotional load drops. You don't have to worry about where it all went. The method tells you. So let's say someone's listening and they're thinking, all right, I want to do this, but honestly, the whole 3 volts thing, I don't know where to start. What's step 1?
First, you don't need fancy banking. Most American banks, or even apps like SoFi or Capital One, let you open multiple accounts, often with no extra fees. Or you can go old school. Use real envelopes or cash wallet sections if that feels more real to you. The point is physical or at least visual separation. It's easier to honor your boundaries when the money is actually divided, not floating around together.
Right, and once you've got your vaults, digital, physical, whatever, just block out 5 minutes on payday. Here's the tiny routine. Calculate how much goes in each vault, move the money, and forget about it. That's it. No big spreadsheets or doom and gloom budgets.
And if the 20% sounds impossible, just start smaller. Even 5% or 10 is a win. What matters is making savings a habit you do first, not last. You can always grow from there. Give yourself that encouragement. It's not about punishing yourself for what you haven't saved in the past. It's about what you're building now, $1 at a time.
I love that, Kari. It's consistency over perfection, right? And it really does become automatic. No guilt tripping, no constant worry. Just a few minutes when you get paid and then, well, you get on with living.
Yes. And I think that's the theme for today. Not making any new rules to shame yourself. Just creating enough structure that your future self is taken care of by the person you are now. Which is, I think, incredibly powerful.
So to everyone listening, why not try it? Our listener challenge this week: work out what your 20% would be, set up that automatic transfer, or heck, just label 3 envelopes and start where you are. Little changes do add up, and we'll be here cheering you on.
Next episode, we'll dig into the Kakeibo Journal, the ultimate practice for money mindfulness. And honestly, it's one of my favorite things from Japan. Until then, remember, your financial peace comes one mindful dollar at a time. Thanks for joining us.
Take care, everyone. Thanks, Kari. This was actually inspiring. I'll see you next time.
See you soon, Eric. Goodbye, everyone.